Well, good afternoon, Maranatha. It's Monday, and I hope you're doing well. Yesterday was Sunday, obviously, and I hope you were able to, at least some of you were able to join us for our quote class. It wasn't a normal class. Jim did a great job of leading us in some praise and worship, and then I tried to bring you a little message of encouragement. But during the week, I've been going back and I've been trying to look at some of the recordings that I've done. And I said to Denise yesterday, I said, man, I sound down. I sound dejected. Perhaps some of it's just being English. You know, we don't get excited too easily, or at least we're not supposed to. But I just sounded down. And then after I'd made that comment, I turned on the service and I watched Pastor Luke bring a fantastic message. Hope you got to see it too. It was a message that he encouraged us, that he says, even if you're in a cave, that's the place where God can meet you, where God can do something remarkable for you. And in fact, he said it may even be one of God's favorite places to minister to you. But one thing I noticed was he sounded up and he sounded enthusiastic. And so I said to Denise, what is that about? How does he do that? And she said, well, it's because he's smiling. So I'm going to smile. I can't do it on command, I have to tell you. But I am going to try. Because I don't want to sound dejected or down, because I'm not. I'm just excited that God is on the throne. And even though these are tough days for many, even though they're days that we don't quite know what to do with, they're just unusual, He is in control. In fact, this week, or today, as we talk about the things that we're going to be talking about, I want you to know that there's a special scripture here that I want you to read. Psalm 46, verse 10. Psalm 46, verse 10. Very simple. It's just got 6-7 words in it. But it says, be still, and know that I am God. Wow. Now, if he had told us, run around and see what you can do, I might have been able to do that. But what did he say? He says, be still. Golly, being still is tough. I'm always wanting to do something. It's as though I sometimes think the Lord needs a hand. But what did he say? He said, be still. Now, if you were just taking that on face value, if you didn't know the Greek, you would be thinking that that might mean the Lord wanted us just to be still. And maybe this is exactly what he did mean. Maybe he just wants us to slow down, take a moment or two, give him thanks, give him praise, and stop rushing. Just be quiet in his presence. Give him thanks for what he is, for who he is, for what he's done for us. Just give him thanks that what? He is God. He's all-knowing. He's all-loving. Now, Pastor Tommy always used to say that the Lord loved him as a particular favorite. I think Pastor Tommy, may have been one of the Lord's favorites, but he sure wasn't the only one, because the Lord has me. And I want to take time to be still and know that he is God. I think there's a phrase that nature abhors a vacuum. And maybe some of us just find it really tough to do nothing, particularly in times like this. I want to get out there and I want to do this, that, and the other. I want to place that phone call. I want to write that email. I want to write that letter. Maybe I want to go visit somebody. Oh, well, we can't go visit anybody right now, but that's okay. The day will come when we can. But even if I can slow down and not actually do something, what does he say? Be still and know that I am God. So then I have to focus myself and say, okay, I'm not going to be thinking about this and I'm not going to be thinking about that. My mind tends to drift, but I'm going to be sitting there and I'm going to say, Lord, you are God. You are in control. And Lord, I thank you. I want you to know, Lord, that I love you. I'm so grateful to you. I know that you love me and you have my best in your mind. So I hope today that you can find the time, you Maranatha, yeah, you right there, that you can find the time to be still and know that he is God. I read this week of somebody that had similar problems to me, and so what did they do? They made a list from A to Z of everything they'd like to say to the Lord. So they'd start with A. A, God, you are almighty. You are Alpha and Omega. B, you're the beginning and the end. C, you are our Creator. Wow. You can make your own list. Go A, B, C, D. I'm going to have a bit of trouble when I get to Q and X, and I think I'll skip Z. But I don't know if that's necessary or not, but I will tell you this, that if we can do what the word says, be still and know that I am God, that will be phenomenal. Now, maybe in the coming days, I'll get on to verse 10. You know how I love slowing down and taking each word, but maybe we'll skip ahead to the rest of the verse and to the rest of the next verse, because the next verse ends in Selah. And we've talked about Selah, but Selah means rest. Take a moment to think about what we've said. So I hope you'll do that today. Now, as we close our time together, incidentally, I'm not intending to bring you a deep thought every day. I'm just intending to say hi. I love you. I hope and pray you're doing well. But as we close our time together today, I do have a special little treat for you, because Cree is going to come and she's going to minister to you in song. When she's done, just hang up and get on with your day, but remember to take time to do what he said. Be still and know that I am God. Thank you. See you tomorrow. And here's Cree.
In these trying times, it's so wonderful to know that we are in the presence of our Jehovah. He's just a prayer away. He's our Prince of Peace. I encourage you to reach out now and join us as we get in the presence of Jehovah. In and out of situations, the tug of war at me. All day long I struggle for the answers that I need. But then I come into his presence and all my questions become clear. And in that sacred moment, no doubt can interfere. In the presence of Jehovah, God Almighty, Prince of Peace, troubles vanish, hearts are mended in the presence of the King. Through his love, the Lord provided In the